Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have an Empties video for you and I have absolutely tons to get through. So this is mainly skin and hair care and this is all makeup and stuff. It was kind of expedited because of my reorganising the makeup room, which is why my background and everything looks different. And if you want to see how that looks, I'll just link to the video that kind of shows what the new one looks like. But I haven't done a video on the proper reorganisation yet because I'm going to give myself a few weeks to get everything in order. But I think I probably will be changing my background a little bit because that tree kind of just looks a bit tacky and out of place now, particularly with Christmas gone, and I think just those lights on the wall behind me would be nice enough by themselves, so I'll probably get rid of that tree. This is the first video I've filmed since changing everything around. So I'll start off quickly with this guy. This is mainly skincare and stuff, so a lot of this stuff is stuff you would have seen a million times over. It's a lot of the reused stuff, the stuff that I go back to again and again. So I'll start off with the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I have two of these to show you. So these are absolutely brilliant, or this cleansing water is absolutely brilliant. It's a micellar water. So this one in particular, I love it because of the size. It's 400 ml and it really does last. Like, you don't need to use a huge amount if it's just for everyday cleansing. Obviously if you're taking off makeup you have to use a lot more. I love this stuff. I do use it to take off makeup as well as just cleanse my skin. I don't actually use any other cleansers. I don't like using water on my face when I'm not in the shower. It's just a weird thing I have, and this works perfectly instead of that. So I think I always get this for about €4 in pennies, which is Primark here in Ireland. So it's a really, really good deal. And I think I'm out of focus. I think I was out of focus for all of that. So I might have to, I'll have to keep an eye on that. But anyhow, for anyone who doesn't know what these look like, that's what the bottle looks like, and it's just such a brilliant cleansing water. So other cleansers I have to show you are like the oil-based ones, and here's two of them. This one is by Nivea and this one is by Vichy. So this is the Vichy Pure Thermal. It is the waterproof eye makeup remover for sensitive eyes. This is another really, really nice one. Now the price tag is a little bit more, it's $13.95. I'll usually get this when it's on special offer, or maybe if there's nothing else available. I got this in Saltail. I think I was pretty desperate for a cleanser when I did pick it up, as in like I didn't find a cheaper one anywhere else when I needed it, so that's why I went for this. But it does work really, really well, and I love the Vichy and the La Roche-Posay cleansers because they don't sting my eyes. A lot of them do, but I don't repurchase it all the time just because of the price. For 150 ml, €14, you know, it's not uber expensive, but it's a bit more expensive than what I like to pay, but it is still one I would use. I do like the formula. Then here's one that's a lot easier on the purse strings, but I'm pretty sure this stung my eyes a bit. It's the Nivea Double Effects Eye Makeup Remover, and this guy was only about $3 something, I think, in Dunn's, which is a it's a grocery store here in Ireland. But I'm nearly sure this was stinging me a little bit, so a little bit actually. I think it stung me a lot, and in the end I just used it to clean brushes at the very end because I didn't want to waste it. So yeah, sometimes the cheaper ones aren't always the good ones. So then for the last of the skincare, really, I have these two serums. So this is my favourite all-time serum. It's the Vichy Affliate Thermal Serum, and this is a really, really lovely, super hydrating serum. It's about 22-23 euros here in Ireland, and it's just one of those extremely hydrating ones that contains hyaluronic acid. It's my favourite serum of all time. I actually tried to look for a new serum just to give a new serum a go the last day, and I spent about half an hour reading ingredients on tons of different serums, and none of them were as, what's the word I'm looking for, like as clean as the ingredients in this. By that I mean a lot of the other serums that I liked the look of either had alcohol in them or some kind of fragrance. This doesn't. So, and then I just ended up going back to this because, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm on my third one of that now, I think. This is a great alternative though if you don't want to spend the 23-24 euro. This one by Nivea, if it focuses. This was about €8 in that grocery store Dunn's that I get a lot of bits in, and this was, I really, really liked this as an alternative to this. It's just it had a very, very similar consistency, very, very hydrating. I think it did have some hyaluronic acid in it, and it really, really hydrated my skin, because not all hydrating serums feel like they're hydrating my skin very well, but this one was a nice one, so that's a good alternative. Now these are two things that I threw out after looking through my collection when I reorganized everything. This is the Cherry Kiss Lip Balm by Rose & Co. I think I was on my second or third one of this, but it's very old at this stage. Now it still smells lovely. It really, really smells lovely. It's really cherryish smelling, but I just said I'd better be safe than sorry, especially with these ones where you're poking your fingers in them all the time. You're always introducing germs, so if you're in any way unsure about stuff like that, just bin them. These are available in Boots anyhow, they're not too expensive. And then this is another one I've had for absolutely ages, and it's by Neutrogena. Sorry, I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder because I think I'm going out of focus, but this guy here by Neutrogena, this was a really lovely one for anyone who has extremely dry lips. So I actually used to use this in my kit a lot, and it's actually fully empty. So that's another lovely one. Then moving on to hair stuff, I finished yet another one of my all-time favourite treatments, which is my Lee Stafford hair growth treatment. Brilliant stuff, and I got 3 of them there about a week or 2 ago on a 3 for 2, so I basically got 3 of them for €20, and normally it would be closer to like 32, or well, it was actually, you could get 3 things for €20. These are about 11 each, so it would normally be just over the 30 to get it, but that was really handy. Then this is another one that I definitely will be repurchasing, and it's the VO5 Nourish My Shine Miracle Mist. I can't remember the price of this. It was in Boots again, but I don't think it was very expensive. And this is just a really lovely hydrating mist that gives a little bit of a sheen. I've actually nothing in my hair today, so I don't know why I'm looking at that, but it gives a little bit of a sheen to the hair, but does kind of pep it up as well if it's looking a bit dull. Like, I think my hair looks a bit dull now today, so it could do with it, but it didn't weigh it down my hair, and that's the main thing, because I have such fine hair that most stuff does end up weighing it down, and this didn't. So I really liked this. I liked the smell of it. I liked that you could use it dry or damp, you know, whether your hair is dry or damp, it did make a difference, and you could just kind of top it up throughout the day. Really lovely. It's kind of like, say, like the MAC Fix Plus for your hair. I finished one of these guys, which is the L'Oreal Elnet hairspray. This is just like a regular hairspray. I don't know, there's not much to say about it. I usually always go for the extra strength. The Elnet is quite a nice one though. It doesn't make your hair feel very heavy. It's not the most expensive in the world. You know, it doesn't make it feel very crisp, or you know what I mean. It doesn't make it feel horrible when you use it. So that's when I do end up repurchasing a lot. And then I also have these 2 by Garnier. It's the Ultimate Blends, the Sleek Restorer Conditioner and Shampoo. I think I got these in Primark or Pennies, so that's why I picked them up, and I don't think it blew me away. I think I was expecting them to be amazing, and they were just okay, so I'm not sure I'll be picking these up again. Like, they were for dry and frizzy hair. My hair isn't the driest ever. It's a little bit dry towards the end, obviously, where there's damage from colouring it. It can get a bit frizzy though, and probably did stop them from getting too frizzy. I just didn't find them to be amazing. So yeah, one thing I need to grab quickly from the bathroom. And then I also just finished this guy today, and it's the Aussie 3-minute miracle treatment, which is one that I use a lot and I go back to again and again. It's a great kind of in-between treatment for when I'm not using this, because it's a lot, you know, less expensive. Not that this is the most expensive thing in the world, but this is a lot cheaper, so you can save yourself a few bucks by using this in between. And this is dripping everywhere, so I just need to put it on the ground.